This is part 3 of digging into the double leg kicks, and I'm Shari Berkowitz of the Vertical Workshop. I encourage you to watch parts 1 and 2. And part 3, let's take another look at what do the arms do. So we've talked about your pelvis, we've talked about how your spine, legs, and arms work simultaneously. And what about these arms? So let's get hand over hand as high up between the shoulder blades as possible with elbows to the ceiling. Then, with that high up, you tip your elbows to the mat. This is the only time that we're going to be working with shoulders genuinely rolling forward. When we kick in 3 times, we have this strange position indeed. And then when you extend, roll shoulders back to extend arms. They have to be excessively rolled back. Then notice I am hand over hand with flat palms. I'm not wrenching at my wrists. I'm not lifting them up high. They're only as high as I could keep my shoulders back and hand over hand. Well, what if you can't get shoulders back and with hand over hand? The priority is to the shoulder girdle after you, of course, check your neutral pelvis. So as I kick, or rather as I extend, if I can't keep hand over hand while still getting excessive shoulders, maybe I clasp my thumbs with straight wrists. Maybe I have to separate my hands with straight wrists. Maybe I have to, whatever it takes to get your shoulders rolled strongly up and back because your upper arm bone is behind the midline of your torso or the side of your torso. So, even when I bend, I'm not grabbing or wrenching my hands. It's hand over hand. Can't do that? Fingers over fingers. Whatever you could do. Your elbows or your client's elbows don't go all the way to the mat. As high up with their hands is number 1 as possible. And then as low as their elbows go. Maybe they stay here. Maybe for some clients they're lower. For me, they could go all the way down without wrenching them. So you as teacher mustn't come over to your client and press their elbows down. You're going to injure their shoulders. So it's got to be only where your client can bring their own elbows and shoulders. Then again, we kick in 3 times. Then extend shoulders, then reach arms and legs, though of course it all happens together. Maybe arms have to be separated, but we've got to get the shoulder girdle. Then when you lower down, it's got to come up to high hands, low elbows again. So 3, 2, 1 indeed, with high hands, low elbows if that's possible. Extend. Then high hands, low elbows every time. Even on the last one, high hands, low elbows. I'll give full rhythm. A 3, 2, 1, extend, bend. A 3, 2, 1, extend, bend. So you see how high up and low elbows, that's a really important aspect of the exercise that I see is often eliminated by teachers doing the workout, which I know means they're not giving it to their clients also. Yes, of course, we turn the head both ways, and that's an important thing. Instead of smashing your face into the mat, you're turning your head. Of course, on the video, I am not doing that because I got to keep talking to you. So play with those aspects of the precision of what you do with your upper body on this exercise. Play with it, reach out for help with it, and I hope you enjoy.